So it's been a while since these have been around. So I was anxious about them coming back, but I'm very, very happy that you and everybody else are enjoying them, for real. I also am enjoying the process right now. Hey, who better to do it? Yeah, I kick these letters so fluid. Yeah, what you hearing is very exclusive. That's right. In the crowd, I bet I'm the coolest. But welcome in, good people and newcomers. I see you. I appreciate each view. Wave gang know how we do. Yeah. Wave gang know how we do. Yeah. TTTrent Harvey, I got that work now. Rock out. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are we good? We're a little blurry. Damn. Video camera, wake up. Wake up. Ah, there we go. Jesus. You gotta get back used to things over here. It's been a while, man. What's good, Wave? What's good, Wave? Welcome, 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 welcome. Everybody that came in today. I'm so grateful to have y'all view. Let's run this intro and get started with the work. I'll see y'all in a bit. Hang tight, fam. So y'all don't mind me. I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. I'll definitely briefly check in with chat as I'm going, but we're gonna go ahead and start designing. And as you guys know, y'all may be familiar with this emote here that I designed. It's the GG's Goku pretty much, but I did a few other different colors. Like this is a Super Saiyan God transformation, and I did the black, the black hair, which is pretty much Omen Ultra Instinct, is where he's not fully transformed, and I do have that here. I'll show that to you guys in a minute. But the reason why I have this up here is because I would like to design the next emote just like I designed, like the same format and size as the previous ones. So I'm pretty much gonna just lower the opacity on this one and just follow the size of it. So when I get ready to design the Kazuya one, I want it to be in this same size. So when I format it for emote for the streams, it will fit just exactly how the GG's ones and the Super Saiyan Blue and the 𝗕𝗱𝗁 and the Scorpion, it would fit just like that. So you want to stay consistent throughout all of your, all of your designs, especially if you're doing them for emotes and stuff, right? So that's the reason why you guys see Goku right now and not Kazuya yet. So just following the skull size of the Goku here, and the sketching stages don't need to be perfect. So, this is just going to be drawn over anyway. So we don't need to worry about a perfect circle or a less scratchy circle. It's just gonna, it's just to get the sizing down, which is usually how it goes when you, when you're starting your designs out. It's usually just a light sketch just to get an idea on the design, help you craft your idea down until you get to the final stage, right? So that's how that works. So we're gonna just lighten that again. I personally like to just do a lot of I use a lot of layers, you know what I mean, because it basically gives you the ability to change something easier if it's on a whole different layer, as opposed to it being on the same layer and you kind of just have, if you need to erase something, you end up erasing something that you don't want to erase, right? Like, so for that reason, I use multiple layers. So like if the particular part that I actually don't want needs to be, removed or omitted, then all I need to do is just erase and not worry about the part that I want to keep, or just get rid of the layer, if that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and just start drawing, and you guys just try your best to follow along. This is going to be a portrait design. So Kazuya, I'm thinking about, making him, since it's going to be alert command, I'm thinking about making him smirking, looking downward. we'll see how that pans out, but that's the aim that I'm going for. And the wording, I'll be doing that in Photoshop, but I won't do that on stream. That'll just be done off stream. So this is typically how I like to pretty much just start off my designs. But yeah, let's go ahead and throw these guidelines in. So exactly what I'm saying, I have the example right here. So you see how I got layer 2, layer 3 here? I'm gonna have to actually remove this circle, the line here, because I could leave it there, but it's gonna get in my way. It's a personal thing. All I have to do now, since I drew this in, is remove that. And now look, it's gone. So we don't even have to worry about it. That's pretty much what we're gonna do. So guidelines, we're gonna start. This is for the sides of the face here. So we'll put these in. Let's see here. Need to make sure it's straight. We're a little sideways, but we can fix that very simply. And like I said, the sketch phases don't have to be perfect, and it's one of the main reasons why I like to, you know, do my designs on different layers. So let me just move this over a little bit. Yeah. And then redraw that so it's all like proportionately correct. Let's get back to this. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just draw a line down the middle for the middle of the face. Like I said, we don't need perfection right now. No, this is just to help us, you know, get everything centered, or just make sure everything is proportionately correct. I'm gonna lower the opacity on that one, do another layer, and this is not even something like, you don't have to do it this way. Oh, this is just personally what I like to do. I like to just use a lot of layers. Like there are some artists that like to use very minimal layers, yeah, and that's fine. It really comes down to preference and what you're most comfortable with. So let's go ahead, since we said that we were gonna do him like kind of looking downward, the eyebrow line will kind of do this way, like an upside down curve. Okay, that'll be the eyebrow line, or the eye, I guess. Let's put another line there just for, you know, just precautionary measure. The Goku image in the background, he's looking upward, so of course his nose is going to be elevated because he's looking upward and looking down. Kazuya is going to be looking downward, so it's going to be quite different. So his nose line will be right here, about, I would say, or maybe higher than that. Let's do higher, like right here. Yeah. And the mouth, that will reside about right here at the end of the jawline. There you go. And pretty much all of this area up here will be like forehead. Some artists actually like do a line for the hairline. And that's fine. You know, like it's definitely helpful, but the longer you've been drawing and the more you study human anatomy and just know how the human head actually works, the more you won't need that hairline line, because you'll automatically you will mentally know and memorize where the space between the eyebrows and the hairline, right? So me specifically here, I don't necessarily need to do it, because especially with the image of Goku in the background, I'll just follow his hairline. But if I were to do it, it would kind of look something like this, right? That would kind of be the hairline somewhat. But it's not always necessary if you know where the hairline is. So for this particular case, I won't really draw it. because I have the image in the background and I have reference images here that I've actually already drawn of Kazuya, and I'm following that hairline pretty much, so we don't need to worry about that. But if you want to do that, it's never too much to like give yourself guidelines to help you get things proportionally correct. I want it to kind of be a little bit more in the middle, as it was a little bit sideways. I think this is decent. That's decent enough for me. And then here comes the fun part, drawing in all the small details and things. You know, we can put Goku away for right now because we were just using him as a guideline, you know, because I want all my emotes, and you would want all your emotes to stay the exact, you know, in the same format that you design them in, so they're all consistent when you put them together and stuff, right? Because the slightest change in terms of sizing, well, you'll notice a big difference when you try to go ahead and you know, make them as an you know, finalize them as emotes. And I personally just like to do circles just for the eyes. So what I'm going to do here is one in the middle. The eyes are about 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot the proportion. I think it's like 4 or 5 circles apart. I think, I can't remember, but I know this side is like a half a circle, and this will be 1 circle here. And this will be another circle here, and this will be a half a circle. Now, obviously, you don't need all the spaces in between, but as I said, just you know, nothing has to be perfect outright. You know, since we're just trying to craft things, you know what I mean? And we'll worry about the finalization once we get to that point. All right, so like I said, these are just guidelines to make sure we're getting things proportionally okay. But then also, this is a stylized image too, so things don't have to be completely and wholly accurate, right? So in a bit, I'm gonna actually go ahead and design this the eyes and put, you know, start putting the details in. The smallest 2%. So this is the way that I draw my stylized eyes. So I'm pretty much gonna stay consistent with that. So I'll probably have to bring the eyes a little closer, but that's no problem. We can do that without any issues. Okay, so I don't want his eyes. I do kind of want him to be like a little big, but I don't want him to be too big because, you know, he's basically Kazuya, you know, he's like a savage and he's villainous. So I don't want him to be too big. But then again, I do kind of want them to be in the similar style that I did my other ones. So we'll put some height on it. And whoops, that was a mistake. We need the black. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll duplicate this, because the beauty that is digital art allows you to copy and paste and duplicate, and it's amazing. So instead of just drawing this out again, I'm gonna just duplicate this and then flip it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and select our move tool again, and then I'm gonna actually flip this horizontally, so it's gonna go to the other side. well, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna flip to the other side. And all we need to do is just go and put it in place. Follow our guideline, remember? So we just need to get it to a decent area. And then we can kind of like, you know, back it out and see how we need to adjust it. It needs to go up a little bit more. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you know? Because like our eye placement isn't like absolutely perfect anyway, right? So this is decent, but I do kind of want to move them. I think I'll probably move them a little closer. Like once I draw the details in more, I think I'm gonna probably move the eyes a little closer to each other. Let me see the distance. I think my actual Goku eye distance was pretty spacey too. So if we go ahead and turn the opacity up on Goku here, yeah, he has quite some space in the middle of his eyes, so I'm gonna follow that. You might be saying to yourself, this doesn't look like Kazuya yet, and that's because I'm designing him in my style, which is why Goku looks like Goku, but he looks like Goku in my style. So I'm following that same framework, and the same goes for the sad scorpion. Here's the sad scorpion that you guys are so familiar with now. And just like with the Kazuya that I'm designing, you see I had the Goku in the background following the same format. There's the infamous sad scorpion that everybody recognizes now. So let me go ahead and start kind of like throwing in a little bit more of these details. I want to kind of, I want to kind of make some space here since I stylized my eyes this way. So I would like the line to be kind of defined. We'll put that eyelid above the eye right there. We'll do the same on this side. Flip the layer. Well, not flip it, but go to the other layer. So now things are going to start going a little faster now, since we've gotten all those guidelines in place. And now we can just start finalizing the details. You know what I mean? Things are going to start moving real fast, drawing that I designed. And I think we're going to go ahead and do this. Yeah. So the Mishimas have really large eyebrows. So actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this on a different layer also. So the Mishimas have really large eyebrows. And we're going to pretty much follow that idea. And I'm gonna go a little bit overboard. I'm gonna exaggerate the eyebrows since this is an emote, and you know the emotes are exaggerated. So let's go ahead and exaggerate them a little bit, right? Yeah, let's do that. And again, work smarter, not harder, right? That's what they say. So instead of me redrawing that, I'm gonna just pretty much duplicate that and do the same thing I did with the eyes from him, you know, grimacing or, you know, or just looking upset or devious in this case, since he's lurking and he's smiling. So yeah, we'll do something like that. Maybe I'll make the eyebrows a little bit smaller. They're a little bit too OD. No, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Right here. I think that's decent. We'll duplicate that once again. Same process from earlier. Flip it like we did. And now look. There you go. We got the early stages of devious lurking Kazuya. And if you guys want to see the reference that I drew last night for myself of Kazuya, I'll show it to you. So this is what I'm actually looking at on my phone here. And I drew this last night just to kind of, it's pretty much gonna look like this, but gonna be more cartoonized. Like you can already tell, I'm sure. And this is him smiling. And this is him grimacing. I actually really do. Personally, I prefer the grimace, like the frown look right here. because this is Kazuya all the way. But since I need him to be like deviously smiling to portray that he's lurking, I need him smiling. So, but that is the reference that I'm following if y'all are wondering what I'm looking at. Let's make him look a little bit more menacing, right? I like that, but I don't know. I kind of feel like it might look better if we do the eye standalone, which looks cool, but it looks like he looks he looks like he's like menacing. I mean, he does look menacing, which is what I want to go for, but he looks kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I think we're gonna go with the other way. All right, so I could just draw this outright, or I could do like a guideline. I'm gonna try to just go ahead and just design it by itself without the guideline. So let's just go ahead and do that really quick. See how it looks. And again, we don't need crazy details, you know, because it's an emote. So, you know, we don't need, it doesn't need to be a super detailed piece. Put the nose a little bit lower. Looks like it's a little too high. Yeah, I like that. That's just a little shading right there. Maybe? Yeah, that's decent. Just a sketch look, so it doesn't need to be perfect. And see which of the two I like better. How about maybe we just do a line? Or something like this. Or that. That's cool. That works. Yeah, that works. So yeah, if I, and then the cool thing about doing things on multiple different layers, these sis said my teacher hated me. I feel you. Nah, yeah. They hate you when you don't use those guidelines, man. Because there would be times where I didn't want to use the guidelines either in my art classes. And yeah, you're right. The teacher, she's just like, oh my God, like, are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, you like this one? This one's a go, sis? All right, yeah. So like the cool, this is one of the reasons why I like doing things on multiple layers, right? Because let's say I liked how the other one looked, right? And I'm just like, all right, let's compare and contrast. Do I like this one or do I like that one? And this gives you the option to choose because, you know, you see both of them. You can see both of them, right? If you select this layer, you see how it looks. You know, if you select that layer, you see how that one looks. So I think for right now, we'll go with this one. But I am kind of leaning towards this one. Whoops, not me taking the damn eyes away. I am kind of leaning towards this one, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and just sketch in the mouth now. Yeah, okay, I like that. Maybe make it a little bit more in the middle. The lower lip. Oh yeah, that works. Oh, I love it. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. We're gonna go ahead and, you know, he's like I mentioned, we want to portray Kazuya here, and we want to portray how he's savage and sinister, and he's been through so much in his life that he has wrinkles under his eyes, and you know, his face is weary. He's been through like a lot of battles. So we want to portray that, and we want to design these wrinkles under there. Maybe another line here will do. Can't forget the scars on his face. Can't forget that. So he has an angular like scar on his right side. So we'll go ahead and do that. Actually, should I do this on a different layer? Probably should. Oh, well. Yeah, let's do that on different layers. I mean, it's really just learning the you know, setup and how to navigate them. And once you learn it, how to navigate it and use everything, it's just like it becomes second nature, you know. So we're just defining the jawline here, cheekbones, drawing that out. Eyebrows, I mean, no, not eyebrows, ears. Since he's looking downward, his ears will be elevated. So yeah, they'll be about right here. And they'll stop about the eye, the under eye. Duplicate, flip, bring it to the other side. And we just need to make sure the ears are aligned. Yeah. Kazuya Hair. I was asking myself when I was designing Kazuya, like I never stopped to ask myself or wonder, being a fan of this character for the years, how the hell does his hair stay up like that? Do the outline of it first. Here, we're just going to do the outline first, and then we'll draw the details in later. Yeah, let's make this larger. Yeah, there we go. I like that. I like that. I like it. I love it. I actually can't wait to do the inking, man. I'll just throw a couple lines in there. Just have some fun, you know? Looking decent, looking decent. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. We just got to get rid of this one darky, one darky line. I mean, this was only a practice anyway, so wouldn't have made a big deal if it stayed, but yeah. Yeah, I'm loving it for all this, but actually, no, let me do that on a different layer because I want to take the color out and add it.
TTTrent Harvey, I got that work now, rock out.
Yeah, Kazuya Mishima. So this is not really necessary since I'm going to be inking this and going over it, but I like to get a feel for how things will look before I color them, if that makes sense. So that's why I go ahead and just fill fill in the parts that are dark, just to get a mental picture of the whole thing. All that is for me, and most artists that do emotes, the inking is actually using an ink related brush, to finalize it and then color it. So, but again, it depends, because I've seen some emotes that are sketch and just have color. So yeah, I guess it's just really subjective. So Thanksgiving has come and gone. So are you Dana and everybody else, or y'all ready to lock in with some Christmas time now? Like, these damn holidays are just, time is just in general just moving so damn fast, man. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, some colors here. His left eye is red because it that shows that he has control over his devil transformation. So yeah, this is definitely, this is just for the stream, but it's gonna look entirely different, when I'm actually done with it. But like I said, for the remaining time, we'll just play around with it. Just throw some darker play around with some darker colors here, just to show you guys my shading logic. This is actually it depends. There's so many different ways to shade and how I've shaded before, right? And then you just take the soft brush, do the glow, do a light glow around the eyes since it's glowing. You know what I mean? Yeah, no problems, sis. And then you're gonna do it again. You're gonna duplicate the layer, right? And you can pretty much just go to these different filters here and play around with a lot of different effects. Look at that. Look at this one. This one is crazy right here. This is crazy right here. Wow. I didn't even think that was gonna happen. Wow, that looks fire. So yeah, man. Kazuya Mishima. I kind of just thought it was gonna come out like slightly good and I would have to refine most of it off stream. You know what I mean? But it actually came out pretty damn good, man. Holy crap, I might actually put this on a shirt. I don't think there's anything else to really do here. I think we're all set. I love that this happened though, because now I finally got the next YouTube post. Man, I hate that I don't have any of my sound alerts over here, because I would play my applause right now, because that is excitement. Finally, we got some new YouTube content coming. So I think that it is time to wrap it up, guys. I wanted to stop at the 4-hour marker. There really isn't anything left to do here. Like I said, the only thing, what I would do now if I wasn't streaming this, I would probably kind of take a break and let it marinate and then come back to it. And the next process would be inking. So I would go ahead and ink that. And I don't want to try to really kind of cram that right now and rush it, because I really want it to come out refined. So we're gonna put a halt on this right now. But yeah, man, as always, y'all are awesome. And everybody else that locked in with me today on the return of these creative streams, I really appreciate y'all, and I hope that I was as helpful and as informative as I could have been for you guys. I think there's nothing else left to say but to just be grateful that y'all spent this time here with me tonight. Stay cool, stay safe. Love y'all, fam. Take care. Hey, who better to do it? Yeah, I kick these letters so fluid. Yeah, what you hearing is very exclusive. That's right. In the crowd, I bet I'm the coolest. But welcome in, good people and newcomers. I see you. I appreciate each view. Wave gang know how we do. Yeah. Wave gang know how we do. Yeah. TTTrent Harvey, I got that work now. Rock out. Yeah. Yeah.